guys, it's me Tech Gurug, and I'm gonna explain you what is hosting is and what kind of hosting you need. You see, hosting is just like a renting apartment or office for your space, and in exchange you pay them money. And in hosting, you host a server or share servers, and in exchange you pay monthly or annual charges. Okay, many kind of hosting are there: share hosting, and then dedicated hosting, and then VPN hosting, the cloud servers hosting, etc. So I'm gonna explain uh, how you how you need in hosting, how you're gonna use the hosting. Let's say you have a simple website, HTML and PHP, or you have WordPress website. Then you're gonna need, now you have a HTML or simple, then the share hosting is really enough for you. That doesn't require, doesn't matter is a 1 GB space or unlimited. Actually, there is no such a thing as unlimited. So make sure when you hear some game changer regards of unlimited, in this world there is no such a thing as unlimited, because if there was unlimited, then Microsoft and Google and Facebook doesn't own their own server. They will host their website in those unlimited servers. So there is no such thing as unlimited. Okay. Now, so what is the share hosting? Share hosting is there is server where you host multiple websites like 10, 20, 50, 100, depend upon size, and they can squeeze as much as they like. And then we have dedicated of VPN where you have owned the entire server, which means you can host the entire server by yourself, but that is very costly, around start from around 10,000 to 20,000, 25,000 annually. So it's depend. Now let's your simple website which doesn't have not much traffic, like couple of thousand, 100,000, or let's say million, then the share hosting is enough, and especially if not a WordPress website there. But soon you switch on to WordPress website. WordPress website is very user friendly and very SEO friendly, but it consumes a lot of CPU and RAM. So what happened that your share hosting either is gonna slow you down, or either it's gonna kick you out, which means your site is not available. So if you're having a WordPress website, make sure don't use those cheap share hosting site. There are plenty of website hosting site is there, like Big Daddy, Big Rock, GoDaddy, Bluehost, etc. But remember that share hosting for WordPress website is not available. Not, they are not perfectly fine for WordPress website. So either you go for a dedicated VPN or something else. The problem is dedicated VPN and cloud is very costly. Around 1 year ago, I come up with an idea, because I also use, once upon a time I also used share hosting, and I have switched so many websites. I hosted my website on Big Rock, GoDaddy, Bluehost, A2 hosting, then something called A3 hosting or something, and then we also hosted on the Cloudware. So what happened was that all these share hosting is useless for me. I realized that. So what I did, I purchased a cloud server, my own cloud server. Yeah, it was complicated in beginning. You have to install your own Linux operating system, then you install your Apache or Nginx, then you have to install all this PHP, MySQL, all this software by yourself. You need a CMD command, about how to file all those commands, then how to implement security. Then a lot of hacking happens. So that time is not, I think the cloud hosting is great, is fast, secure and amazing, but it's not for ordinary people until you have very great technical speciality. So after that I decided, how can I make it, I need a speed, not just for me but for my client. So I come up with an idea, and I purchased this cloud server, and then I do all this stuff, keep maintaining the OS, to maintaining the security, firewall, etc. And I'm gonna host their WordPress website on my server. This way they can enjoy the speed, reliability, everything, but it doesn't need to have headache of all this technology. And my hosting charge is quite simple. It's 4,900 rupees per annual, which is quite good sum. And which you are getting WordPress hosting, cloud WordPress hosting, It's insanely costly for this. If you decide to do all this by yourself, it's gonna cost you a couple of 10,000, 5,000, 10,000, even more, 15,000, 20,000 plus. But here you doesn't need to do anything. So that's how I come up with this idea. And if you need ever a cloud hosting, you can contact me anytime. I'm gonna help you. And if you don't need, I'm still gonna recommend you, don't use share hosting until your website is very small. Once your website become big, share hosting gonna be headache for you. But this VPN and all this stuff will be very costly, around 10 to 20,000 per annual, and you must need some web developer or some technical guy who can able to handle the server for you. So make sure, either you are a technical person, either you're not technical persons, either if you're going for this VPN and all this stuff, you need to hire all this stuff. If you are using let's say your website is very small, and then I think share hosting is enough for you. Okay, you can watch it to my video, what is SSL and etc. Please like, share and subscribe. Today is Diwali, so happy Diwali and happy New Year. And please visit techguruji.com, which is our tech blog, and please visit evan.co, which is our handicraft e-commerce company where we sell made in India products. Okay, thank you.